We are going to isolate streams of Iranian funding and looking to highlight the totality of Iran's malign behavior across the region, the official, speaking on condition of anonymity, told reporters. The official said a U.S. delegation was headed to the Middle East next week to urge Gulf producers to ensure global oil supplies as Iran is cut out of the market starting on November 4 when U.S. sanctions are reimposed. Officials have yet to hold talks with China and India, among the largest importers of Iran's oil, as well as Turkey and Iraq. Benchmark U.S. oil futures rose more than $2 on Tuesday, topping $70 a barrel for the first time since May 25 as the threat that the United States would push buyers to limit Iranian oil imports added to concerns about tightening supplies. Asked if any waivers were expected to be granted in the process, the official said the position of the administration was that no exemptions would be permitted. He added, "I would be hesitant to say zero waivers ever." Senior State Department and Treasury officials are pressing allies in Europe, Asia, and the Middle East to adhere to the sanctions, which are aimed at pressuring Iran to negotiate a follow-up agreement to halt its nuclear programs. We will be engaging in the next segment coming up in a week or so with our Middle Eastern partners to ensure the global supply of oil is not adversely affected by these sanctions, the official said. China, the world's top crude oil buyer, imported around 655,000 barrels a day on average from Iran in the first quarter of this year, according to official Chinese customs data, equivalent to more than a quarter of Iran's total exports. Oil analysts said there are concerns that OPEC producers will not be able to fully supply the market after Iranian oil is cut from the market. European powers have vowed to keep the 2015 deal alive without the United States by trying to keep Iran's oil and investment flowing, but have acknowledged that U.S. sanctions would make it difficult to give Tehran guarantees. Iranian President Hassan Rouhani on Tuesday promised Iranians the government would be able to handle the economic pressure of new U.S. sanctions amid reports of a second day of demonstrations in protest at financial hardship and a weakening rial. Washington has sought to emphasize that the protests are part of rising economic discontent in Iran, hoping it will force the government to negotiate a new nuclear deal to avoid sanctions. There is a level of frustration that people have with regard to the regime activity and behavior, the enrichment of the military and clerical elite and the squeezing out of the life of the economy, the senior State Department official said. Iranians are tired of this situation, the official added.